Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going backstage at the 2024 iHeartRadio Music Awards.
Ooh, backstage.
Yeah, think of it as your all-access pass.
Nice.
We've got articles, insider buzz, the whole shebang.
Yeah.
Kind of break down what this year's awards really tell us about the music scene.
Yeah, you know what's fascinating to me is that the iHeartRadio Music Awards aren't just about who takes home the trophies.
Right.
They're a snapshot of where music is headed. You see new artists bursting onto the scene,
Yeah.
genre lines blurring, and the undeniable force of social media.
Oh, yeah?
It's a lot to unpack.
Okay, so let's set the scene for you.
All right.
It's April 1st.
April Fool's Day.
The Dolby Theater in Los Angeles is buzzing, and our host for the night is none other than Ludacris.
Oh, wow.
The guy who brought us hits like Roll Out and
Yeah.
Talk about setting a high-energy bar right from the start.
Oh, for sure.
And speaking of setting the bar high, we have to talk about the icon herself, Cher.
Oh, yeah.
7 decades in the industry,
Wow.
and she's still rocking it.
Still going strong.
This Icon Award isn't just a nod to her past hits. It's acknowledging her staying power and influence across generations.
It really is incredible.
How many artists can say they've remained relevant for that long?
Not many.
Seriously,
Yeah.
that's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
But Cher wasn't the only one making history.
Oh, right.
Beyoncé received the Innovator Award.
Of course.
And it makes you wonder, is there anything Queen Bey hasn't done?
Right.
She's constantly pushing boundaries, visually, musically, and in terms of her business savvy.
Yeah, it's not just the creative risks, though.
Right.
Beyoncé's influence goes beyond music. She's become a cultural icon, using her platform to advocate for social justice and empower others.
Absolutely.
It's rare to see an artist achieve that level of impact while still topping the charts.
Totally.
Yeah.
And speaking of chart toppers, we can't forget Taylor Swift.
Oh,
9 nominations, and she walked away with 6 awards.
wow.
At this point, is anyone surprised?
I mean, not really, but
She just keeps winning?
yeah. But here's the thing. Okay. Taylor Swift's success isn't just about catchy tunes.
Right.
She's a master of reinvention. Think about it. She seamlessly transitioned from country sweetheart to pop icon, and now she's reclaiming her earlier music.
Yeah.
It's a business and artistry masterclass all rolled into one.
It's true. She never lets us get bored.
Never a dull moment.
But she wasn't the only artist blurring genre lines this year.
Oh, really?
Jelly Roll,
Jerry Roll. Okay.
a rapper turned country singer,
Interesting.
snagged a whopping 8 nominations.
Eat.
And get this, he was up for Best New Artist in 3 different categories:
Okay.
country, alternative rock, and rock.
Wow. Okay, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Jelly Roll's success really throws the whole idea of genre out the window, doesn't it?
It does.
It makes you wonder, are these categories even relevant anymore?
Hmm.
Or are we moving towards a more fluid musical landscape where artists and fans don't feel boxed in?
That's a great question. It feels like music is becoming more of a melting pot these days.
Yeah.
And speaking of global influences,
Okay.
for the first time ever, the iHeartRadio Music Awards included categories specifically for K-pop artists and songs.
K-pop. Okay.
It's a huge step recognizing this genre that's taken the world by storm.
It's more than just a trend, though, right?
Right.
K-pop has its own unique, sound-intense choreography and a fandom culture, unlike anything else. Its inclusion in the awards speaks volumes about its global reach and impact on the music industry. Yeah, for you as a listener.
Me?
Yeah. This means understanding K-pop is key to understanding the future of music itself.
Okay, so we've talked icons, genre bending, and the global stage.
Yeah.
But let's get to the heart of the show.
All right.
The performances.
Yes.
We had Justin Timberlake bringing back those smooth vibes with Selfish and No Angels.
Oh, nice.
Green Day rocking out with their new single Bobby Socks and the classic Basket Case.
Love that song.
And Tate McRae captivating the audience with Greedy and X's.
Ooh, I haven't heard that one.
What stood out to you from those solo acts?
Let me think. For me, seeing Green Day still commanding the stage after all these years is incredible.
Yeah.
They're proof that rock and roll never dies, and their performance of Basket Case after all this time probably gave some audience members serious flashbacks.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
But it wasn't all solo acts.
Oh.
Lainey Wilson and Jelly Roll teamed up for an emotional rendition of Save Me, showing that country and rock can blend beautifully.
Interesting combination.
And then there was TLC, who joined forces with Lotto to deliver a medley of No Scrubs and Waterfalls, giving us all a dose of 90s girl power nostalgia.
Oh, I love that.
It's amazing how those collaborations bridge generations, right?
Yeah.
You've got icons like TLC sharing the stage with a newer artist like Lotto,
Uh-huh.
and it just works.
It does. It's really cool.
It shows how music can connect people across different eras.
Absolutely.
Oh, and we can't forget the power duo of Jennifer Hudson and Cher.
Wow.
Can you imagine the chills when they belted out, "If I Could Turn Back Time and Believe"?
Must have been amazing.
That must have been a showstopper.
For sure.
And of course, our host Ludacris had to get in on the action.
Right.
He teamed up with T-Pain for a high-energy set that included hits like, "Yeah." "All I do is win and move, bitch."
Yeah.
Talk about ending the night on a high note.
Definitely.
Seriously.
Yeah.
But before we get too caught up in the big names,
Okay.
let's give a shout out to the newer artists who are nominated for Best New Pop Artist. David Kushner-Rima and Steven Sanchez.
Oh, cool. Some new names.
Yeah, it's exciting to see fresh talent breaking through and adding their unique voices to the mix.
Absolutely.
Their nominations reflect a shifting tide in the music industry.
How so?
We're seeing a wave of new artists who are building their careers online, connecting with fans directly, and often bypassing the traditional gatekeepers.
That's interesting.
It's a testament to the democratizing power of the internet and social media.
I guess so.
And speaking of social media, we can't wrap up this part of our deep dive without mentioning the TikTok Bop of the Year category.
Ah, yes.
This award was voted on by fans, which just goes to show how much power TikTok has in shaping music trends and discovery.
Very true.
Taylor Swift's Cruel Summer took home the prize, proving that even established artists are leveraging the platform's reach.
Yeah. Cruel Summer was everywhere.
It really was.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it?
Mm.
What does this mean for the future of music?
Yeah.
Are we moving towards a world where viral moments on social media dictate the charts?
Ooh, that's a good question.
It's a fascinating question, and we'll explore it further in the next part of our deep dive.
Stay tuned for that. But before we dive into the awards themselves, let's take a moment to appreciate the sheer dedication of the BTS Army.
The BTS Army. Okay.
They won Best Fan Army. And it's no surprise, given their reputation for online power and unwavering loyalty.
Yeah, their level of engagement is mind-boggling.
It really is.
They're not just passive listeners. They're actively promoting their favorite artists, creating content, and mobilizing to drive trends. It's a fascinating phenomenon that highlights the evolving relationship between artists and fans in the digital age.
So we've covered iconic moments, genre-bending artists, the rise of K-pop, the power of social media, and the unwavering dedication of fandoms.
Wow, that's a lot.
Buckle up, because in the next part of our deep dive, we're going to break down the biggest awards of the night and what they tell us about the current state of music.
Ooh, I'm excited for this. Welcome back to our deep dive into the 2024 iHeartRadio Music Awards.
Ooh, part 2.
Before we jumped into the awards themselves, we were talking about how these awards really showcase where music is heading, the trends, the fandoms, the global influences.
Yeah, it feels like we're witnessing a musical revolution in real time.
It really does.
But, okay, let's get down to business.
Right.
Who took home the biggest honors of the night? Who were the artists that really dominated the awards?
Well, starting with Song of the Year,
Okay.
SCA snagged the award for her hit, Kill Bill.
Kill Bill, huh?
And you have to remember, she was up against some serious contenders. Calm Down by Rima and Selena Gomez Creepin', by Metro Boomin, featuring The Weeknd and 21 Savage.
Wow, yeah.
And of course, Taylor Swift's Cruel Summer.
So many hits.
I know, right?
SCA's win is interesting, right? Because Kill Bill is undeniably catchy and dominated the charts.
Yeah.
But it's also a deeply personal and raw track.
It is.
It makes you wonder, are we seeing a shift towards music that embraces vulnerability and authenticity?
It's a great point. Maybe listeners are craving something more than just a catchy hook.
Yeah.
Perhaps they want music that reflects their own experiences and emotions.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so Song of the Year went to SCA, but what about Artist of the Year?
Ooh, the big one.
That's the big one, the ultimate recognition.
Right.
Drum roll, please.
It almost feels predictable at this point.
Does it?
But Artist of the Year went to Taylor Swift.
Killer again. No surprise there.
Again, the competition was fierce, with nominees like Drake, Jelly Roll, Miley Cyrus, and Usher.
Yeah, big names.
But Taylor's ability to constantly evolve, connect with fans, and dominate the charts is undeniable.
It's funny, Taylor Swift has become such a force in the music industry that her winning Artist of the Year almost feels like a given now.
It does, doesn't it?
But it's not just about talent, is it?
No.
She's incredibly savvy when it comes to business. She controls her narrative, and she understands how to leverage social media to connect with her fans.
Absolutely.
like a pro.
And that's a key takeaway for any aspiring artist, right?
Oh, good point.
Talent is crucial, but so is understanding the business side of the industry and building a strong connection with your audience.
So true.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got our Song of the Year and Artist of the Year.
Uh-huh.
Now let's dive into some of the other categories.
All right, let's go.
I was personally thrilled to see OneRepublic win Best Duo Group of the Year.
OneRepublic, yeah, they're great.
They've been putting out great music for years.
And I think their win speaks to their longevity and consistency. They've managed to stay relevant and appeal to a wide audience for over 2 decades.
That's impressive.
That's no easy feat in the ever-changing world of music.
Totally agree.
Yeah.
Another win that stood out to me was Rima and Selena Gomez taking home Best Collaboration for Calm Down.
Ooh, Calm Down.
That song was everywhere last summer.
It was such a vibe.
It really was.
And it's a perfect example of a successful cross-genre collaboration.
It is.
You've got Rima's Afrobeats influence blending seamlessly with Selena Gomez's pop sensibilities. It's a global sound that resonated with listeners worldwide.
You probably heard this song everywhere you went.
Oh, for sure.
It was inescapable in the best way possible.
Totally.
And speaking of breaking boundaries, Jelly Roll, who we talked about earlier, won Best New Pop Artist.
Wow, he really is everywhere, isn't he?
It's incredible to see him making waves in so many different genres.
His win is a powerful statement, isn't it?
It is.
It challenges our traditional notions of what pop music is supposed to be. Maybe it's not about fitting into a neat little box anymore.
Right.
Maybe it's about creating music that connects with people on an emotional level, regardless of genre.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
And we saw that trend reflected in other categories as well.
Like what?
Miley Cyrus's Flowers, another massive hit that transcended genre, won Pop Song of the Year.
Flowers. Oh, yeah, I love that song.
It's so good.
It became more than just a song. It became an anthem, a statement of self-love and empowerment.
It really did.
It's a testament to Miley Cyrus's evolution as an artist and her ability to create music that resonates on a personal level.
You're right. It was so much more than just a catchy tune.
Totally.
It had a real message behind it.
For sure.
Okay, moving on to the world of country music.
Okay.
Morgan Wallen, despite some controversies,
Oh, yeah?
solidified his position as a leading figure in the genre-winning Country Artist of the Year.
It's a complex situation, isn't it?
It is.
His personal life has overshadowed his music to some extent. But there's no denying his talent and his connection with a large fan base.
It definitely raises questions about the role of an artist's personal life in their career.
It does.
But let's focus on the music itself.
Okay.
Lainey Wilson's Heart Like a Truck won Country Song of the Year.
Heart Like a Truck.
And it's a beautiful, powerful ballad that really showcases her songwriting abilities.
Absolutely. It's a song that speaks to resilience, strength, and overcoming adversity. And I think that message resonated with a lot of listeners.
It's definitely a song that stays with you.
For sure.
Now let's switch gears and talk about hip-hop.
Okay.
Drake, as expected, won Hip-Hop Artist of the Year.
Drake, of course.
Drake's dominance in hip-hop is undeniable.
Yeah.
He's consistently pushing the boundaries of the genre, experimenting with different sounds and collaborating with artists from various backgrounds.
He really is a true innovator.
And he's also a master marketer and businessman.
Oh, yeah.
He understands how to build hype, create anticipation, and keep his fans engaged.
Totally. And speaking of powerful collaborations, Lil Durk featuring J. Cole won Hip Hop Song of the Year for their track, All My Life.
All My Life.
It's a song that showcases their lyrical skills and their ability to tell stories through music.
It's a powerful track that tackles some pretty heavy themes.
It does.
It's a reminder that hip-hop can be more than just party anthems. It can be a vehicle for social commentary and emotional expression.
Absolutely. And speaking of emotional expression,
Ooh.
we have to talk about SCA's Snooze, which won R&B Song of the Year.
Snooze, love that one.
No surprise there. SCA had an incredible year, and Snooze is such a smooth, sensual track that perfectly captures her signature blend of vulnerability and confidence.
It really does.
And she also won R&B Artist of the Year,
Wow.
making her a double winner in the R&B category.
Double winner.
It's clear that she's connecting with listeners on a deep level and pushing the boundaries of the genre.
Her music is so relatable, so honest.
Yeah.
It feels like she's speaking directly to our souls.
Exactly. And she's not alone. We're seeing a resurgence of R&B artists who are blending in elements of pop, hip-hop, and electronic music, creating a fresh and exciting sound.
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's shift gears again and head into the world of alternative music.
Okay.
Fall Out Boy, who've been a mainstay in the scene for over 2 decades, won Alternative Artist of the Year.
All Out Boy. I love them.
Their win is a testament to their ability to evolve and stay relevant whilst being true to their sound.
Yeah.
They're proof that you can grow and change without losing your core identity.
Absolutely.
And their music is still so catchy and energetic.
It really
It's
is.
no wonder they have such a devoted fan base.
And speaking of bands that have stood the test of time,
Yes.
Blink-182 won Alternative Song of the Year for One More Time.
One more time.
It's a nostalgic yet fresh track that reminds us why we fell in love with pop punk in the first place.
Ooh, takes me back.
Right?
It's like a sonic time machine taking us back to our teenage angst while still feeling current and relevant.
Exactly.
I love it.
And it speaks to the enduring power of nostalgia, right? Music has this incredible ability to transport us back to specific moments in our lives.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the appeal of bands like Blink-182.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now let's rock out with the Foo Fighters, who took home the award for Rock Artist of the Year.
Ooh, the Foo Fighters.
They've become synonymous with rock music itself,
They have.
and their live shows are legendary.
Their win is a well-deserved recognition of their influence, their musicianship, and their ability to connect with fans across generations.
For sure.
They're true rock royalty.
And it was a bittersweet moment when Linkin Park's Lost won Rock Song of the Year.
Lost, yeah.
It's a poignant and powerful track that takes on new meaning given the tragic loss of Chester Bennington.
It's a reminder of their legacy and the impact they had on the music world.
For sure.
They were pioneers in blending rock, metal, and electronic music, and their influence is still felt today.
Their music continues to resonate with so many people.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's dance our way into the world of electronic music.
Ooh, I'm ready.
Kenya Grace won Dance Song of the Year for her track, Strangers.
Strangers.
An infectious and uplifting tune that's impossible not to move to.
It's a testament to the power of dance music to transcend borders and bring people together.
So true.
Yeah.
And for Dance Artist of the Year, the award went to Tiesto,
Tiesto. Oh, wow.
legend in the electronic music scene.
He is.
His career spans decades, and he's been a driving force in shaping the sound of EDM.
He's a true innovator, constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible in electronic music.
Now let's spice things up with some Latin music.
Oh, okay.
Shakira and Bizarre's collaboration on Shakira. Bizarre's Music Sessions Volume 53 won Latin Pop Reggaeton Song of the Year.
Ooh, that song was everywhere.
It was a global phenomenon.
Shakira's raw vocals, combined with Bizarre's innovative production, created a track that was both catchy and incredibly empowering.
It's a reminder of Shakira's enduring star power and her ability to reinvent herself while staying true to her roots.
And speaking of female powerhouses in Latin music,
Yes,
Karol G took home the award for Latin Pop Reggaeton Artist of the Year.
Karol G.
She's a true trailblazer, breaking down barriers and inspiring a new generation of artists.
She's not afraid to be bold, to experiment, and to speak her mind.
Yeah,
She's a force to be reckoned with.
absolutely. And her success speaks to the increasing global appeal of Latin music.
I agree.
It's a genre that's rich in rhythm, melody, and passion, and it's finding new audiences all over the world.
Okay, let's shift gears again and head to Mexico.
All right.
Eslaban Armado and Peso Pluma's collaboration on Ella Baila Sola won Regional Mexican Song of the Year.
Ella Baila Sola.
This win highlights the growing popularity of regional Mexican music, particularly among younger generations. It's a genre that's deeply rooted in tradition, but is also evolving and finding new ways to connect with contemporary audiences.
That's cool.
And Peso Pluma, who also won Regional Mexican Artist of the Year, is a rising star in the genre.
Peso Pluma, I've heard that name.
He's blending traditional sounds with modern influences, creating a fresh and exciting sound that's resonating with a wide audience.
His success speaks to the power of cross-cultural collaboration and the ability of music to transcend borders.
Okay, last but certainly not least, let's dive into the exciting world of K-pop.
K-pop artist.
The award for K-pop Artist of the Year went to Jungkook,
Jungkook.
a member of the global sensation BTS.
BTS.
Jungkook's win is a testament to the individual star power of each BTS member,
Yeah,
but it also highlights the group's continued global dominance.
for sure.
They've broken countless records, amassed a massive global fan base, and become cultural icons.
It's true.
And the award for K-pop Song of the Year went to 50/50 for their hit, Cupid, twin version.
Cupid.
It's an incredibly catchy tune that showcases their unique blend of pop and R&B influences.
Their win is significant because it shows that new K-pop groups are emerging and quickly gaining global recognition.
Yeah.
The genre is constantly evolving with new talent bursting onto the scene all the time.
It's amazing to see the global reach of K-pop.
It really is.
It's not just about the music. It's about the fashion, the choreography, the fan culture. It's a whole world unto itself.
Absolutely. And it's a world that's only getting bigger and more influential.
So we've covered a lot of ground in this part of our deep dive.
We have.
We've explored the winners in various genres, from pop to rock to country to hip-hop to R&B to Latin music to K-pop.
And it's clear that the music industry is incredibly diverse and dynamic.
It is.
We're seeing genre lines blurring, cross-cultural collaborations, and the rise of new talent from all over the world.
It's an exciting time to be a music lover.
It really is.
But now that we've taken a close look at the awards themselves, let's step back and see what bigger picture takeaways we can glean from this year's iHeartRadio Music Awards.
Okay.
What trends are emerging? What's the future of music?
Ooh, the big questions.
We'll explore all of that in the final part of our deep dive.
Can't wait.
Welcome back to the deep dive. We've explored the dazzling performances and dissected the awards themselves.
It's been quite a journey.
Now let's step back and connect the dots.
All right.
What did the 2024 iHeartRadio Music Awards really tell us about the music scene right now?
Well, if you were listening closely, you probably picked up on some key themes.
Like what?
One thing that really jumps out is just how many collaborations we saw,
Oh, yeah.
especially ones that blended different genres.
Right. Like country and rock.
Exactly. It's like artists are saying, forget the boxes, let's make some magic.
It makes you wonder, is this just a fleeting trend, or are we witnessing the dawn of a new era where genre lines become increasingly irrelevant?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Imagine a world where music is categorized by feeling, not formula.
That's a fascinating thought, isn't it?
It is.
And it goes hand in hand with the rise of artists like Jelly Roll, who won awards across multiple genres.
Cybro, yeah, he was everywhere.
It seems like listeners are becoming more open to exploring sounds outside of their usual playlists, and artists are responding with music that defies easy categorization.
It's like the music world is becoming a giant melting pot.
A melting pot of sounds.
And I have to say, I'm loving the flavor.
Me too.
But it's not just about genre-bending collaborations.
Right.
We also saw the undeniable influence of social media, particularly TikTok, on the music industry.
Oh, yeah, TikTok.
Think about it. The TikTok Bop of the Year category wasn't just a fun addition. It was a statement.
It was a statement for sure.
It acknowledged the platform's power to launch songs into the stratosphere, often bypassing traditional gatekeepers like radio stations and record labels.
It's true. You don't need a record deal anymore.
It's kind of mind-blowing that a short-form video app can have such a profound impact on the music industry.
I know, it's crazy.
It makes you wonder, what does this mean for artists?
Yeah.
Do they need to become TikTok stars to succeed?
It's definitely a new landscape to navigate.
It is.
While TikTok can be a powerful tool for discovery, it also raises questions about the sustainability of viral fame. Can an artist build a lasting career based solely on TikTok trends?
That's a great question.
I'd have to see.
It's almost like there's a new set of rules to the game, and artists need to adapt quickly to stay ahead of the curve.
Absolutely.
And let's not forget about the power of fandoms, which was on full display with the BTS Army winning Best Fan Army.
The BTS Army, oh yeah.
They're a prime example of how dedicated fans can drive trends, promote their favorite artists, and even influence industry decisions.
It's amazing what they can do.
Their level of organization and passion is truly remarkable.
It really is.
It's like they're a global force working tirelessly to support their idols.
And it's not just limited to K-pop fandoms.
Right.
We're seeing similar levels of engagement and influence in fandoms across various genres.
For sure.
It's a reminder that artists need to nurture their fan communities because those fans can become their most powerful advocates.
So we've talked about genre blurring, the rise of social media, and the power of fandoms. Are there any other key takeaways from the 2024 iHeartRadio Music Awards that stood out to you?
Well, something that struck me was the emphasis on authenticity and vulnerability in many of the winning songs. Think about SCA's Kill Bill.
Kill Bill, yeah.
It's a raw, honest track that resonated with millions of listeners.
That's true. And even Miley Cyrus's Flowers, which could be interpreted as a breakup anthem, is ultimately a song about self-love and empowerment.
Exactly. It seems like listeners are gravitating towards music that speaks to their own experiences and emotions.
Hmm.
Music that feels real, relatable, and even a little bit messy.
It's like people are craving connection and authenticity in a world that often feels increasingly artificial and superficial.
That's a profound observation.
It is.
Perhaps music is becoming more than just entertainment.
Oh.
It's becoming a source of comfort, validation, and connection.
So what does all of this mean for the future of music?
Well, based on what we saw at the 2024 iHeartRadio Music Awards, I think it's safe to say that the future of music is exciting, unpredictable, and full of possibilities.
I love that. But can we get a little more specific? Any predictions for what we might see in the coming years?
I think we'll continue to see genre lines blurring, with artists experimenting and collaborating across different styles.
Uh-huh.
Social media will continue to play a major role in music discovery and promotion, and fandoms will become even more influential.
So it's going to be a wild ride.
Absolutely, and I think the artists who will thrive in this new landscape are the ones who are adaptable, innovative, authentic, and most importantly, deeply connected with their fans.
Well, there you have it. That's our deep dive into the 2024 iHeartRadio Music Awards.
Has it really been that long?
We've explored the highlights, the wins, the trends, and what it all means for the future of music.
It's been a fascinating conversation.
It has. We hope you enjoyed this backstage pass into the world of music and that you learned something new along the way.
We hope so.
We want to hear from you.
Yeah.
What were your favorite moments from the show? Were there any surprises or snubs that stood out to you?
Let us know.
Let us know your thoughts. And until next time, keep those headphones on and keep exploring the world of music.